of our national government administrative officers on activities that we do as government, and specifically in the Ministry of Interior, the State Department for Immigration and Citizen Services. What we started and what we have started is sensitizing our administrative officers katika mashinani, who are our chiefs, our assistant chiefs, because these are the people who play the most important role when it comes to government services and disseminating government services. One of our biggest government services is identification of our people and registration of our people. And registration is at various levels. There is registration at civil registration level, that is for birth certificate and deaths. There is the national identification registration with the IDs. There is the passports for those who are registering and getting the passports. There are registrations of aliens, registrations of refugees. All these are services that we work very closely with our officers in the field. So we started this 2 weeks ago in Kilifi, and we were in Kwale yesterday. Today we are in TAITA, TAVETA. This is in preparation for what we are rolling out as a very intensive exercise on mobile registration. So far, we have started in 4 counties. We started in Turkana, in Baringo, West Pokot, and Elgeyo Marakwet. And we intend to roll it out in 15 counties which were disadvantaged, because most of them are border counties. So during the times that we had vetting, so many of our people in those regions were not able to get IDs. One, some of them feared to go through the vetting process even when they are Kenyans. And some are in very vast areas. If you go to the northern Kenya, to Turkana, people would find it very difficult to travel to our sub-county offices to register. And that's why we are now going into intensive mobile registration and using modern technology. We are calling live capture units. What the live capture units do is that they do all in one. They take your fingerprints, your photo, your information. We scan the necessary documents and upload to the system. Thereafter, we dispatch them to the headquarters. And within those who are in Nairobi, within that day or the next day, you can be able to get your ID. Those who are in other regions, logistics may take another 2-3 days, but within 7 days, for sure you'll have received your IDs. We've seen a very great response from those 4 counties, notwithstanding the fact that we lost our Prime Minister the other day and it slowed down those activities because it was within the same time. But if you go to most of the counties, we are getting beyond 40-45% of our targets, meaning that this is the way to go. Going forward, we shall ensure that this is what we are going to do. Having sensitized the chiefs here now, our next activity will be rolling out mobile registration in this particular place, because it is important that every of our citizens is properly identified, because so many of our services depends on identification, the ID. If you want to register SHA, you must be having an ID. If you want to register Boma Yangu, you must have an ID. For our students in the university to be able to access loans from Higher Education Loans Board or scholarship from the University Funding Board, the route is the same. You must be having an ID. So it is so important that we work together through a multi-agency approach, using our chiefs, using our NGAO, using everybody to make sure that Kenyan citizens are properly identified and that nobody is left behind. As we are all aware, the president ceased vetting, and now the persons who are critical in identification process are our chiefs. We've also removed the charges that was there, the 300 shillings for persons who are registering for the first time. Again, we have suspended the 1,000 shillings that we were charging on replacements of ID. It will be in a cassette notice either today or tomorrow, so that we can have everybody on board to ensure that they can benefit from government service. The most important being share, because between our lives and ourselves, what is in the center is the ID. And we would want to make sure that no Kenyan suffers by not getting medical attention because of lack of an ID. And that's why the president had to cease vetting. We've removed charges for the first time applicants, the 300 shillings. We are also removing now the 1,000, so that everybody is brought on board. And we make sure that no Kenyan fails to get services. And as you are all aware, we are now leveraging on technology through eCitizen for you to get services. For you to benefit from eCitizen, you require an ID to open an account. 15 million Kenyans have already opened eCitizen accounts. Every day, more than 500,000 Kenyans access eCitizen to get services. It is the highest point of visit that we have today in this country, because people would want to get their services in the easiest way possible. So we are out here to ensure that no Kenyan is disadvantaged in terms of receiving services in our Huduma centers, in through the e-system, through the support of our administrative officers. All these we are doing with one purpose, that we serve our people well, because that is the commitment our president did when he went round seeking Kenyans to give him an opportunity to lead and to guide all of us to a better nation. If we are to attain a first world that we are all looking into, and our president has already said it, then we have to make sure that the Kenyan people are able to enjoy services in the easiest way possible, through them registering and through us ensuring that registration is made simple and smooth. Yes. Thank you.